homage.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And if that's true, then I know you're frothing at the mouth for another TFO Sunday Night TECMO. I am Clayton Willis, a.k.a. Rusty Shackelford. And our game tonight between Hertz Donut and Vought International should be a good one. But because I wasn't here last week, we've got some business to do. We've got a divisional recap to go over just to see how teams are going into this Week 7. And then we'll recap all the action of Week 7 in the TFO Sunday Night TECMO recap. And then we'll get down to the game. But of course, and as always, we have commercials. Commercials for fantastic products. Products like Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco. Maybe you'll see one of those commercials now. Let's find out. Straight from the sun-drenched fields of the Baja, it's Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco. Grown with care and cultivated under the Baja sun, Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco boasts a sweet, smoky flavor that'll leave you craving more. Experience the rugged essence of true manliness with every chew. Feel the rush of superiority as you indulge in the rich tradition of chewing tobacco. Whether you're out on the ranch with your dogs or kicking back with friends, Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco is the clear choice for those moments of pure, unadulterated manliness. Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco. It'll make you a sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
Howdy, folks. This is Jack Stratton. Have you ever jerked off into a half-full can of PBR, filled it up with Busch Light, then served it to your grandma? That depravity is exactly what your taste buds will experience when you try John Baylog's Shit Cakes. This season's new secret recipe has been brewed with you in mind. It will hit your mouth like a 5-gun commercial coke-raped a Skrillex mosh pit, and it will go down easier than a $3 junkie. So run to your nearest Cracker Barrel instantly and get the new batch of John Baylog's Shit Cakes.
All right. Week 7 of this TFO season of Leviathan. And we've reached the first bye week. Had a bye week myself last week. Had some things come up that were more important than TFO Sunday Night TECMO. Yeah, I know. Almost nothing is more important, but trust me, this was. All right. So, before we get into the action, we're going to take a look at these divisions and see where everybody stands going into this Week 7 here. And first, we have... Whoa, what happened there? That was a weird transition. What was that all about? No, you got to answer for... Okay, you're just going to look at me like a dumbass. All right, fine. You do that. Mad Dog Snap division we have here. Vought 7 and Hertz Donut. That's our matchup tonight. 5-1 apiece. First and second, respectively. Vought looks to have the better team based on point differential, but that doesn't mean shit. Because every week, team can get tech mode. That's right. So we'll see them later tonight. Greek Legends, we don't need to talk about them, right? So we're going to move it along to the Mad Dog Crackle, where the NES Doodads are on top at 5-1. Also a great point differential there. whereas the Seattle Sound and the Munchin Mascots not doing great, just kind of stinking up the place. So let's take a look at the Mad Dog Pop division, where the Lord of the Rings and All Elite Wrestling are tied at 4-2 on top of the division, where the Reading Rambos are stinking up the joint. Yep, that's too bad. All right, moving right along here. The Mad Max and the Snap division, we find our first undefeated team, the Logs. Dexter Doyley has been running over motherfuckers, and it shows. 6-0 are the Logs. Letterkenny Irish at 3-3, 500. Former champ not having a really good year this year. And the D-Men Tap Gamers at 2-4 likely will not factor into anything the rest of the season. Moving to the Mad Max Crackle, Utah and the JDF team are both tied at 3-3, whereas the 007 Bonders, I don't know what you would call them, but yeah, they're down there in the basement. Utah and JDF, one of them has to get first place, so one of them will be in the playoffs, and the other one likely will not. Moving on to the Mad Max Pop division, another undefeated team, the Wolfpack, at 6-0. And it seems like they've got a pretty strong grip on this division, as the other two teams are 1-5. Sunday Nights and the Brouhaha Monkeys just not doing well. All right, moving from the mad to the bad, we're going to start in the bad guy with the Snap. The Ducks are on top at 4-2. Southside Gargoyles and Soccer World 2-4, 1-3 respectively, not doing too well. Mighty Ducks look to be able to cruise their way into the playoffs at this point, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Going on to the Crackle and taking a look there, Wild Hogs are a third undefeated team. And Venture at 3-3 under them looks to hopefully do something to get into the playoffs, but the Chicago Drunkards are going to be drinking their way through the playoffs at home. Bad Guy Pop. We've got Lorcana Cards and Guns. The OP Lorcana Cards and Second Amendments are tied at 4-2 atop this division. Millionaire Scumbags not exactly out of it at 3-3, but they'll have to start doing a lot better. Honestly, point differentials fairly close in all regards here, so this could be anybody's division, honestly. But the Badass Snap is fairly firmly in control by the 80s Toys. Unfortunately for the TV dads, that means we're stuck in second doing 3-3, and we don't have to worry about Pablo and his Gabo clan down there with a winless 0-6. Badass Crackle has a trio of 4-2 teams in this division, so this is a competitive division here. The Lower Decks, the Precious Studs, and Video Game Clearance all at 4-2, all with somewhat similar point differential. Well, Video Game Clearance actually has a bit of a negative, and they're a little close, so they might need to do a bit of work to shore up their defense or something. I don't know. They got to do something. Lastly, the Badass Pop division has the Marvel Mutants at 4-2 and a couple of teams at 1-5, one of which is the Italian Stallions. Oh, JVM, it sucks to see you in the bottom so bad. You're even worse than the Yacht Rock and Rap team? Come on, guy. You could do better. All right. Well, that ends our divisional recap, so we know where we're at going into the season, or to the week. And we'll take some commercials here and come back with the recap. After this.
Hey, I'm the reigning TFO champion. If you want to screw over guys like Chris McLeese and Ryan Cox, then I can help you. Even if you got a shitty team like the Raiders All-Stars. Professionally crafted, with a bunch of losers' insides. Let's face it, not all the money in the casino is there for you to win. You can't get the best hands there all the time, even if you're counting cards or bribing the pit boss. It's about winning. That's what you need to do. Luck potion number 7. It'll take you from a beginner to a winner. Crisp suit, fat wallet, and a huge luck stack. Games pretty much just win themselves for you. You don't even have to pay off the garage. I used to play conservative and only do what the book said, but now I'm splitting tens. Yeah, just make you butthurt. Completely different TFO player. You can't even lose in the playoffs, it's not possible. Don't even bother messing with your app. I'm a two-time TFO champion. Thanks to luck potion number 7. I don't even know where these checks come from. Hey, hit the Powerball. Second time this year. Luck potion number 7. Get as lucky as Frank does for once.
In honor of the only undefeated team in TFO history, Vought International brings you Perfection. This exclusive fragrance extracted from the nut and labial sweat of the 7. Perfection. Permeates a scent that will let everyone know exactly how perfect you are. Perfection. Is bottled by the finest children slaves money can buy. Handpicked by their TFO owner Bobby, the child slaves get a full 5 minutes of artificial sunshine a day to ensure their bones don't become brittle from their repetitive, highly tedious work. As perfection seeps into your cavernous pores, you'll feel confident, courageous, and empowered like never before. Asking out the cashier at the Lane Bryant store. Perfection. Nailing the presentation for your big promotion. Perfection. Never prematurely ejaculating again. Perfection. Like Homelander and Bobby, there are no limits to what this cologne will do. With perfection on your skin and the world's scrotum in your teeth, you too can achieve greatness. Find perfection exclusively at Vought's Epstein Island gift shop. Congratulations on all your success. You smell terrific.
All right. Well, we're all caught up on week 7 going into it. So we know where everybody stands, but we don't know where they're at now. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the music. All right, we've got the 80s toys taking on the Gobbo clan. And this punt is important because the Care Bears are going to juke, jive, and wail and get their way all the way through to the 10, the 5, and get the touchdown. A 73-yard punt return for touchdown by the Care Bears. Toys big time over Gobbo Clan, 62-14. Video game clearance taking on the lower decks, a couple of 4 and 2 teams here. And Channel F is going to catch this one from GCE Vectrex, and there's nobody that even touches him as he gets into the end zone. Clearance is going to go to 5 and 2. Well, the decks don't. Video game clearance wins this one 45-35. Next, we have the Mighty Ducks taking on these Southside Gargoyles. And Adam Banks is in the middle of the field, and then he's in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown pass from Gordon Bombay of 17 yards puts them up, and they would win this game 34-21. Next, we've got those millionaire scumbags taking on the Second Amendments, and after a heavy blitz, Diddy gets the pass off to that snitch Tekashi 6. Look, he's snitching in the end zone. Anyway, scumbags win this one 24-17. Next, the NES Doodads taking on the Munchin Mascots. And the Action Chair gets into the end zone here. Game Genie gets it to him, making it an 11-yard touchdown. And the Doodads keep on going. Mascots go down 40-14. Next, Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings is going to punch it in from 1 yard out over the AEW All-Stars. 17-7, Lord of the Rings takes out AEW. Next, Letterkenny Irish taking on the Demon Tap Gamers, and Joint Boy kicks this one in from 19 yards. Bounces it off the upright. That's what the Irish needed. 34-21, they beat the Gamers. 007 and JDF. JDF's going to find Eric Reed in the end zone on this one from 14 yards out. Oh, boy. 46-30 in this one. JDF takes out License to Kill. The Wolfpack. The undefeated Wolfpack taking on the Sunday Knights, and they look to stay undefeated. Harun Ayala finds Maxwell Bassett in the end zone from this one from 26 yards out. 42-13 is your final in this game. Wolfpack stays undefeated. Next, we've got the Chicago Drunkards taking on Venture Industries. Choice Piece. I don't know. Tyler Choice Piece? Tangy Choice Piece? I don't know. Who knows? 5-yard touchdown run by them puts them up. But the Ventures weren't done. Rusty is going to find his son Hank on the right side of the field there. And touchdown it is. Industries win the close one here, 31-28. And lastly, we've got the Italian Stallions taking on those Marvel Mutants. And the Mutants have one good connection. It's Wolverine to Professor X. He catches that ball, and he just rolls himself right on into the end zone in that wheelchair. That one's from 62 yards out. And the Mutants would go on to win 39-33. So as always, it is time to eat at the Federal. I'm starved, and I want some of them wings, JVM. The wings were delicious. Get there, 110 West Federal, Youngstown, Ohio. Tell them Rusty sent you. All right. Well, it is now just about time to get down to the game. And we'll do that right after this message.
Do you want to travel in style? Enjoy hotels usually reserved for high rollers? Dine at the most exquisite Brazilian steakhouses? Then try TECMO Blood Money.
Hi, I'm the Measuring Stick, Mike Petrosic. You may know me as a former TOL champion, as well as the current and only two-time TFO champion. To the victor, go the spoils, but also the expenses. Due to my numerous public appearance requests, I've incurred a lot of traveling expenses. To help offset those costs, I've discovered TECMO Blood Money.
Thanks to advancements in medical technology, along with the cooperation of the Chinese government, owners can now sell their bodies to help raise funds to travel to various TECMO events. Owners can donate their plasma at various locations up to 2 times a week for up to $150 a week. It's a quick and easy way to raise money to travel to Columbus for the annual TFO Championship and watch me dominate year in and year out.
So be like me, the measuring stick, and earn some TECMO blood money today.
Alrighty then, here we have it. It is game time. Hertz, Donut, and Vought International about to face off down on the field for the last game of Week 7 of this season of Leviathan. Oh boy, here we go. All right. Down to the field. Oh, powdered donuts are back. In my house, they never left. Bavarian cream. Not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. Hertz, Donut, and Vought International about to face off. Vought gets the ball first. We'll see what happens here. Tiramisu to kick it off. That's not a donut. It's a cake. Anyways, Shockwave back to return. Gets it out to about the 44-yard line. Pretty good return. Not bad. Not bad at all. Homelander drops back. He's looking downfield. He's got the deep. And the deep already to the 10. Gets it to the 8-yard line before he's taken down and out. The deep with a busted float bladder. Out for the game. Next, we've got Homelander faking the handoff. Ooh, well defended in the end zone there. Right, we've got Homelander back again. Ooh, he found somebody in the. I think that's Deep's replacement. No, it wasn't. It was Lamplighter. Lamplighter catches that one for 6 points to make it 7. Here's blind spot right through the uprights. All right, Hertz Donut about to get the ball for the first time this game. Let's see what they can do. Well, they don't get a good return. They're only out to the 20. Let's see what we got here. Blaze Donut decides he doesn't have to take to anybody else. He's going to get his own 15-yard carry. Faking that handoff, and he should have let it go. Soldier Boy gets in there for the sack. And he says, hey, you know what? We're going to go back to what works. And it didn't work this time, though. Leading to 3rd and long. 3rd and 17 here. Fake the handoff again. Oh, almost the same result. He almost got sacked after that fake handoff, but did get it off just in time. Just wasn't caught. Now forced to punt it away. And we've got some knight. Who's the knight in the boys? Something knight. I don't remember. Maybe he'll get a touchdown or something and we'll see his name. But Homelander gets nowhere on that carry. So he fakes the handoff and throws it to the A-Train. Luckily, or not luckily, unfortunately, defended well by the Hertz Donut. Oh! Lamplighter couldn't dive far enough for that one. I bet that's where they missed the deep. The deep could have dove for that one. But, yeah, off to Blueberry Donut. All right, and Hertz Donut, second chance to answer the first drive of Vought International. Doesn't start off well. Loss of 5. Oh, no, they don't fake the handoff. They get it around the side, but they only get 1 yard. This Vought defense is really just shutting them down here. Love Sausage gets in there and smacks him with his prehensile penis. you haven't watched the show and you don't know, or read the comic and you don't know about Love Sausage, yeah, he's got like a fucking 15-foot long prehensile penis that he just moves around and does stuff with. It's gross. Homelander drops back. Faked the handoff to A-Train, but then he gets it in the downfield. A-Train in for a touchdown. Blind spot. Not gonna make it 14. Not looking good, honestly, for Hertz Donut, but that blocked extra point could come in handy later on. We'll have to see. Oh, once again, that fake handoff leads to a sack by Soldier Boy. Loss of 11 on the play. You really need to drop back and throw that ball quicker. Oh, diving for the catch is the Boston Cream Donut there. Love a good Boston Cream. All right, first down now. They're going to hand it off to Sprinkle, who gets the first down and more out inside the 10-yard line. All right. Back again, hands it off to Sprinkle, and it looks like he's almost into the end zone there. Just nailed at the 1-yard line. They're going to give it to him a third time in a row, and there he is. Into the end zone for 6. Sprinkle. All right, extra point upcoming here. No block, and it's through the uprights. So they're only down by 6 now. If their defense can do something against Vought like it did in that second series, then we might have a football game of it. Homelander fakes the handoff, and a Cronut comes in and gets him. Do love a good Cronut. Nice and flaky. Ooh, deep down the field, Homelander finds Billy Butcher. Butcher gets a big gain there and gets him down inside the 30. Homelander decides to take this one himself. He can't let Butcher stage him up. Oh, big blitz there. Just got the handoff in time to A-Train before he got gang tackled. So on third down, Homelander's going to look downfield and be looking downfield when Cinnamon Sugar comes in and spicily puts him down on the grass. So Blind Spot's going to try to put 3 on the board here. And he does. Right through the upright, so it's a 9-point game now for Hertz Donut. Let's see what they do with a minute 12 left in this first half. They're going to get it across midfield on the return. Oh, he's taking it himself. Glazed Donut gets the first, and he gets it to the 25. They're going to call the timeout. I think they got time for 1 or maybe 2 more good plays before they have to kick the field goal. Ooh. Not going to be good that way, though, if they keep getting sacked like that. Crimson Countess comes in for that one. Blaze is looking for a jelly-filled, and he just overthrew him. 3rd and 19. They're going to go ahead and try to take the 3 points on the board. Looks like a 49-yarder here. They avoid the block. Oh, and it bounces the wrong way off the upright. So Homelander gets a chance to possibly extend the lead, but no, Cronut comes in and says, "You go down." Last play of the first half here. Homelander's going to take it himself. Not even get back to the original line of scrimmage. So, In the second half, the Donuts will get the ball, and then we'll see what they do with it. Oh, the panty shot. All right, blind spot kicks it off to Boston Cream, I think. It's either Boston or Bavarian. Who knows? It's all custard. Anyway, Glazed Donut gets another first down carry with 11 there. Looking to get this game a little bit closer. They hand it off to Sprinkle, who's got their only touchdown of the game. Gets it across midfield for that first down. Handing it off again. That play seems to be working pretty well. It didn't work that time, though. Only got one. 2nd and 9. Oh, takes it himself. This play has also had some good success. Get about 15 on that carry for another first down. Looking like the team's in some good condition here. Boston Cream. Oh, no. Is this Boston or Bavarian? Boston. God damn it. Boston Cream gets that catch. I believe it was for a first down. But the injury takes him out. We're going to have to go back to Sprinkle. He gets a good 6-yard carry there. Inside the danger red zone here. Oh, he shook a tackle or two to get that first. So now at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Sprinkle's going to take it again. Gets a lot of good blocks. They block good. They block pretty good for him on that right side there. Oh, love sausage in there, smacking people around with his dick. So he drops back to pass, does the Glazed Donut. Oh, and he overthrew him in the end zone. Too bad. Had a chance to catch up on some points, but instead they're just going to have to settle for the 3 points here. Keep it a 1-score game. All right. Kick it off proper to Shockwave. Shockwave is going to get it out past the 30. Ooh, he juked a guy and got it almost to the 35. Homelander decides to take it himself right away. Gets a good 5 yards there before he's gang tackled. Nope. Fakes the handoff to A-Train. Gets it to the Lamplighter for a first down right at the 50-yard line. Homelander, once again under center, drops back, fakes the handoff. Oh! Looks like A-Train fell down in the backfield there and was not ready to receive that pass. Homelander will be quite upset about that. But he decides to take the ball himself this time. Get the first down and more. Nope, not trusting A-Train. Still going to fake that handoff. Gets it to Lamplighter almost for the first down. 9 yards instead of 10. So it's 2nd and 1. And the Homelander's going to take it himself for that first down. All right. Back to pass. Oh, he does hand it off. And it's a good thing because he was about to get sacked. So back in the shotgun. He takes the snap. And then runs into the line of scrimmage for no gain. Setting up 3rd and long here. A-Train going to try to cut back against the grain. And he gets the first down. He gets the touchdown. He made something out of nothing on that play. They had him closed in, and he just juked and jived his way right through there. That was incredible. 6 points to A-Train. Another blocked extra point. Less likely that's going to come into play now, but we'll see. We've got Bavarian Cream back to return. So in this last quarter of play, Hertz Donut looking to make up a 12-point deficit. And they might do a lot of it right here. Ooh. Bavarian Cream catches a long pass there. Shook one tackle, but the other guy brought him down. Glazed Donut going to take it around the left side for himself for 3 yards. 3.5 left. Looking downfield. Sprinkle catches that one in traffic. A 3rd and short here. Nope, fakes the handoff. He's got a guy downfield. This looks like 7. There it is. Jelly Donut. Don't confuse him with Jelly Roll, that fat, stupid fuck. This is Jelly Donut. Extra point's good. 17-22. That's a 5-point game. That's still a single score, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Shockwave gonna shake a tackler. Get it across midfield for the 45. Faking the handoff, almost sacked again, but then he tries to get it in there. Interception! Interception! I couldn't tell which cream that was, but Hertz Donut getting a huge break on that turnover. They're going to hand it off to Sprinkle, who's been doing a great job this game. They're going to measure for this first down. He's going to be just short. 2nd and inches, though. 1:53 left in this game, and they have time, ladies and gentlemen. They have time. There's the first down. They almost get to the 50. They're calling the timeouts. 1:41 left in the game. They only need 1 score to take this over. They need 1 touchdown. They don't even need the extra point because of the failed ones by Vought International. Fake that handoff. Oh, and then he hands it off to Sprinkle. Almost a good trickeration play. The blitz picked it up, though. 3rd and 7 here. No blitz on this play. He's got time to survey the field. Does he have him? He's got Sprinkle. Oh, they're taken down at the 1-yard line. Under a minute to go. 1st and goal at the 1 for Hertz Donut. And Glazed Donut is going to take it himself on the left side. What a game. 1-point lead now. Extra point really not a factor here. They could block it. They could make it. Who really gives a shit? Okay, it's a 2-point game, so a field goal still wins it. 43 seconds, and the clock is rolling on the kickoff. Oh, Vought hates this new chaos rule. 21 seconds left in the game. They've got 21 seconds to get in field goal range and kick 1. Homelander going to fake the handoff. He's looking for Billy Butcher down the field. Oh, he's in there. 5, 4, 3. He's got to go down. And it's too late. It's too late. They got into field goal range, but time ran out. Butcher should have just took a knee. Oh, wow. What a game. Hertz Donut comes back at the end to beat Vought International. Wow. Maybe Bobby should have just let Vince Vaughn take over the team. They might have done better. Who knows? Woo! All right, well, for myself here at TFO Sunday Night TECMO, you know what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. But of course, from the rest of us here at the TFO, we'll see you next TECMO.